Hey, this is Adam here at Praxis, and we're going to talk about eCranks really briefly and why there are so many of them. Diving right into it, the major reason is there's all these different varieties of motors with different shapes. And part of that shape challenge is some motors are wider and create a pinch point on the backside, which requires us to actually make a curvature on the backside of the crank arm. So if you look down and when your crank arm swings by the motor, you'll see it gets pretty close to some of the motors out there. So the shape of the motor actually affects how we actually shape our eCranks. On top of that, we have the chainstays from all the different bike brands. Some chainstays are wider, so we have to actually make the crank wider. Some are narrower, which allow us, for example, here to make a more straight crank versus one that requires curvature. All of that creates, if you look down at your motor and your chainstay, you'll see as the crank arm comes by how much clearance is actually by the motor and how much clearance is by the chainstay. So we like to basically create shapes of cranks that are like families. So you'll see on our website type 1, type 2, type 3. Those are all optimized types or shapes for a variety of motors. And we haven't even dived into the different spindles that are in those motors. You have the ISIS steel spindle, you have the E-Tour aluminum spindle. So on top of spindles, you have what is the intended use. So this board right here shows we have a variety of eCrank shapes and types for different optimizations for different motors and different spindles. And also that's not even diving into the fact that there are heavy duty. So you actually have an HD reinforce in the back, or is it a road use? So that's the real reason why we have so many different types, and we didn't want to do just a vanilla eCrank that was one size fits all. We wanted to optimize the shape for the motor and also for the chainstay. And so head on over to the Praxis website and you'll see all the different types and the fitments, and that's a little bit on our eCranks from Praxis.